In the Yorkshire valleys, this vast fabric mill lies shuttered and neglected, with all of its interiors still completely intact, with machinery in stock. Today's episode compares the vacated factory to one that is active, to show the difference between a functioning industrial site and one that has been silent for years. Join us in a new style of documentation to learn more about both properties. Remember to click subscribe and press the notification bell to never miss a video. First up, our abandoned exploration. The disused mill was one we had known of for a few years and tried back in 2018. We were moved on by dogs inside the building, but today we had some intel that the dogs were no more. The facility is clearly derelict, with foliage taking over what was formerly the car park and loading area. Old CCTV cameras reflect the times when the expensive machinery was protected, but it seems those periods are long gone. Nobody is on site today and almost everything is accessible. In no time, we are entering the section that housed the dogs a couple years ago, excited to finally see the inside. The mill was constructed in the late 1700s and changed owners a few times until its most recent use as a fabric producer.
Holy shit. Jesus Christ. It's a massive space.
This huge hall was packed full of machinery and packaged products. At one time the power functioned in this room, but we were unable to switch it on. From what we have heard, the site has recently been stripped, but this explores from autumn 2019.
So these are all the fabrics. All stacked up, never sold, never dyed. They're all just white and packaged. I guess these would be ready to be shipped off, I guess, but obviously they weren't. Yeah, no shame, I don't know. It's full of papers, completely full. This isn't the neatest filing system I've ever seen. Oh, that's quite cool. This is them, like, what are they measuring the fabric? Or they're seeing what's in it, seeing what different chemicals are in it. Yeah. And then there's a sample there. That's pretty cool.
It's to do with like the dyes as well.
Yeah. Atmosphere red, atmosphere blue. And then it's like the percentage of it that's used in this fabric. That is a lot of material.
The fabric company was making fleecing for jackets and blankets and had a good range of orders from many high street stores. However, in the mid-2000s, the firm shut the doors of this mill to focus on its various other factories, losing over 70 jobs.
Wow. These machines are priceless. So I wasn't sure what these were, but it says that they're knitting machinery on them, and you can see the threads as well, leading to every little trinket of machinery. I'm not exactly sure what these top bits are, but the threads are going to them.
Due to the vandalism and metal robberies that have gone on inside the mill, there is a close police watch on the complex. Planning for over 125 houses has been submitted along with a demolition order, which we believe is the reality now.
So this is what appears to be the dyeing room, I assume. See, it says data colour on there, and then I think all the chemicals, which go up to about 100 actually, I think, unless that's a different number. But yeah, they were quite randomly placed, but they go up to about 100. That would be the chemicals that would make the colours. And you can see in there as well, that wheel goes up to 10, and they're obviously like the full colours that all those chemicals would make eventually. You see as well that probably kids or someone has had quite a lot of fun with all the dye all over the floor and on the walls as well. I'm not particularly sure what this one is. Metrum? I don't know, it's quite a cool bit of equipment. Looks like it's moulding over as well, since it's been abandoned. And obviously coloured in paint as well.
It was actually in the name. The stirrer would mix chemicals together using a rotating magnetic field. Next we headed to a large warehouse that also contained completed products, but coloured this time, ready to be exported. A lot of deterioration has taken place in this space, and the nature taking over is unreal, with even more growth than outside. This area also contains the impressive boiler house, which is totally intact.
This is one nice decaying boiler house. See, it's got power as well. Probably the best one we've seen. You can see some of the old notices. Responsibilities and health and safety. Things have gone wrong. Disciplinary action. All kept here. Probably should be stored for memories, but even the thumbtacks are still there, keeping it all on.
At this point we began to hear the constant sounds of dogs barking. We presumed they were in the garden outside the property, but it turns out they weren't. Later we would try and enter the third and final section of the fabric mill, only to have to quickly jump out again after hearing a pair of dogs running towards us. We were forced to end our exploration early, which is why we are sharing the footage from a brief tour of a working fabric mill from a month later. Hopefully this style intrigues you, and if you would like for us to try this comparative approach again, be sure to comment below. We only had 15 minutes inside the factory, but that was enough time to see most of the interesting features, such as the similar knitting machines to the abandoned version.
Wow.
That dog's amazing, you know.
Oh yeah.
All mills are. Yeah, well, that's fine. And the red and the wood, it's amazing. I really like it.
Straighten everything up, you see. They used to drive in the yard, if you look at it, they're all stuck out all around. This was all 1 millimetre.
Ah, yeah.
And, so you've got it in, and they used to be all put on different floors, so when the wool come in, they used to put like big clamps on it and fly it up on cranes.
Yeah.
You only understand the sounds of a working mill when you are there, but it's incredibly noisy, the opposite to the bare sounds of paint crackling and muffled barking in the likes of the vacant sites. These working knitting machines appear to be much more modern, but the design itself has hardly changed over time. It's also key that scrappers have taken parts from the older models. Again, it was only a short tour, but we hope you enjoyed seeing more contrasting footage. If you liked the video, be sure to leave some feedback. Thanks for coming along with us. Here are some of our photographs taken from both industrial sites. If you like the look of them, feel free to check out our Instagram page below, where we post images of our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Next time. On a trip down south, we are exploring a huge mansion with unique architecture. The land itself is impressive, with a humongous garden and some hidden features within. Thanks for watching our latest video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and remember to subscribe. See you next time.